Chapter 13. Chapter 13. Hades. I thought waking up with a hangover and finding out that I got through was bad enough. I thought waking up, finding a dead body, getting lectured by Clem, being confronted by Jerry. The fates must be taking joy in tormenting me. Anyhow, I am Sir Mori and Dr. Wainwright. Former should be at the tavern, whereas the latter is likely at this show. What's to take care of, but I mustn't forget who I am. Atticus the Minotaur. What's to take care of, but I mustn't forget who I am. Atticus the Minotaur. What's to take care of, but I mustn't forget who I am. Atticus the Minotaur. What's to take care of, but I mustn't forget who I am. Atticus the Minotaur. So let's go at the dock first. 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 Let's check out Beth. Enlighten me. Let's check out Beth. Sorry, champ, but your bet proved to be a flop. Maybe you'll get lucky next time. Sorry, champ, but your bet proved to be a flop. Maybe you'll get lucky next time. Sorry, champ, but your bet proved to be a flop. Atticus Daily, my favorite Minotaur in all London town. How many Minotaurs do you know, Pebble? Atticus Daily, my favorite Minotaur in all London town. Not as many as I'd like, Devochka. Annika, this is Atticus. Atticus, this is my associate Annika. I'd like, Devochka. That's Annika Johansson for you. Better know the name, cause I'm gonna be famous. What a charming young woman like yourself doing in the company of this street pirate. What a charming young woman. Necessity makes for strange bedfellows. The subject to which the young lady so cryptically alludes is a party. A mummy unwrapping, if you can believe it, at Buxton Manor. I'd ask you along, but it's by invite only. A smart call don't need an invitation. See what the firecracker she is? I shall be escorting young Annika to the manor, to only as far as the dooryard. I've heard of such parties, but never once attended. I don't imagine you keen on anthropology, so what's the draw, Annika? Well, I'm hearing that you shake things up, so to speak. So if you're for a bit of fun and deal of skullduggery, then we could use a strong man like you. A bit of fun and deal of skullduggery. I'm pretty sure that one way or another we are going to this party, so why not? Yes, I like that idea. Tell me what you have in mind. Let's table the details for now. This little chat might already drawn some glances. And it's better that the two of us aren't seen together here in town. Right, Atticus, look for us on the ferry landing in Braxton County this evening. We'll proceed from there. Atticus, look for us a fairy landing in Braxton. Thank you, Atticus. You're a better gentleman than many born to the title. Very well. That's a nice sentiment, but don't get cocky. You still have to turn words into action. That's a nice sentiment, but don't get cocky. You still have to turn words into action. That's a nice sentiment, but don't get cocky. You still have to turn words into action. Mm. Atticus, don't you recall what Morris done to you? Cavorting with criminals brings nothing but trouble. Don't you recall what Morris done to you? Did I just say how I wanted nothing to do with her? Blast. That Rudicron is almost as bad as me. Atticus, are you alright? Yes, but of course. You seem a bit preoccupied, and you wrote good to beautiful. But of course. You seem a bit preoccupied, and you wrote good to beautiful. But of course. You seem a bit preoccupied, and you wrote good to beautiful. But of course. You seem a bit preoccupied, and you wrote good to beautiful. It didn't seem I'd been offered a choice. Indeed, you were not. Hard to get things done when one allows one's employees to make their own decisions. What an idea. One allows one's employees to make their own decisions. What an idea. I'm not your employee. I do intend to make good on my debts, but I will not work for you again. I despise your kind, buying off the wall and preying on the weak. I'm not part of that world anymore. Oh, I never seen someone's eyes flash. Anyways, thought it was a figure of speech. Oh, I never seen someone's eyes flash. Anyways, if you weren't so hulking and brutish, I'd have you killed for that tongue of yours. But I need your size more than anything. Simply put, refuse me and you won't leave this establishment alive. Simply put, refuse me and you won't leave this establishment alive. It is true. You really can't get much clearer than that. Refuse me and you won't leave this establishment. It is true. You really can't get much clearer than that. I'm not going to murder anyone if that's what you're asking. Far from it. Now listen well. I won't repeat myself. I'm not going to murder anyone if that's what you're asking. Far from it. As you might already know, Miss Quarlet was the very thief who stole your winnings last night. But I wouldn't get too nasty with her because I had the tables rigged for you to win in the first place. If you ever want to see that money again, then hear me out. This could end up working in my favor. I'd better play along with it until I know what more is up to. Then, at the right moment, I can turn the tables. I need you to dash over to Buxton Manor. Take the ferry to Buxton Village, and you can't miss it. I need you to dash over to Buxton Manor. Take the ferry to Buxton Village. I can catch that ferry at the wharf. It will be on the docks just across from the tavern. I can catch that ferry at the wharf. A man called Paul has something of mine. You find him in the basement of the laboratory at the manor. He's been spending a lot of time there lately. You find him in the basement of the laboratory at the manor. He's been spending a lot of time there lately. What am I fetching for you? It is not money, I take it. What am I fetching for you? It is not money, I take it. Don't go muddle your head before the fun starts. Furthermore, we'll know what you're after when you arrive. And it's nothing you can smoke or ingest, mind. And it's nothing you can And how I'm supposed to separate this fellow from your property? Come, come, we both know you're an old hand to this. Talk some sense into the fellow, and if necessary, kick it into him. Talk some sense into the fellow, and if necessary, kick it into him. Talk some sense into the fellow, and if necessary, kick it into him. Talk some sense into the fellow, and if necessary, kick it into him. Ariana and I were a fast burning flame, and out of respect for that, I won't say much more. Atticus, I'm happy to hear about your healthy approach to relationships. All the same, get the hell out of my sight. I'm happy to hear about your healthy approach to relationships. All the same, get the More is nobody's shoulder to cry on. 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 Can we ask her about? Can we ask her about? Let's start with asking about the uh, missing orphans. Murray, you are informed in the East End. What do you know about the orphans kidnapped from the Sacred Heart? Kidnapped? What an imagination you have. Why would anyone go to the trouble of snatching a ragamuffin when you can buy a week's work from one in town for a shilling? Besides, orphans run off all the time. Besides, orphans run off all the time. Or two, but the evidence points to an abduction and some undoubtedly sinister fate for these particular children. Well, alright, your missing little friends may have something to do with that job we've been discussing. Do you mean they could be at the manor? Never say that. Those old firms are indirectly related, if related at all. Never say that. Those old firms are indirectly related, if related at all. That's why I skill check instead. And we failed. That's why I skill check instead. And we failed. That's why I skill check instead. I found this little pamphlet in the warehouse, apparently authored by the Red Pack. There was a note inside that mentioned your husband, Jack O'Malley. What? Give me that. Well, that got her rattled in a hurry. Nice to see her on the back foot for once. Well, that got her rattled in a hurry. Nice to see her on the back foot for once. No soul but pressed to the paper, she rapidly scans the lines, eyes widening in several stages of incredulity. Eyes widening in several stages of incredulity. I'm going to burn this pamphlet in the fireplace, but I'm glad that you found it. Have little time for your trouble. This has nothing to do with your massive debt, mind you. Have little time for your trouble. This has nothing to do with your massive debt, mind you. I saw that spoon bakery you had set up near the curious shop on 10th Street. You might want to take a look at it. Oh, I even told the shopkeeper about it, and she asked me to take it up with you. I don't think folks will pay £400 for a watch. I don't think folks will pay £400 for a watch. We have a lot, and I mean a lot of quests. We have a lot, and I mean a lot of quests. We have a lot, and I mean a lot of quests. Let's go tune on this shop. Oops. This will give us some quality. Let's go tune on this shop. Oops. This will give us some quality. Let's go tune on this shop. Oops. This will give us some quality. Let's go tune on this shop. This will give us some quality. Yeah, I did that only because there was an achievement to actually have a portrait. There was an achievement to actually have a portrait. We don't want it. There was an achievement to actually have a portrait. We don't want it. There was an achievement to actually have a portrait. We don't want it. There was an achievement to actually have a portrait. We don't want it. These two are in deep discussion. You could just make out what they're saying if you stay quiet. Are in deep discussion. Safe to assume that Dr. Wainwright, judging of his vines and core support with mountains. Safe to assume that but I didn't approve any of the transfers. If those patients aren't returned, it could mean losing months of research. I understand your frustration, but there's nothing to be gained from a rising temper. At least the ambulance drivers were talkative. Well, they are my subordinates, and a sudden transfer like this justifies a whine, but I'm curious. I only hope my asking doesn't get me deeper. Perhaps misguided. I only hope my asking Good day to you, sir. Don't be afraid to step inside now. How may I be of assistance? Good day to you, sir. Don't be afraid to step inside now. How may I be of assistance? Let's go explain us. Good day, Miss Melbassio. I'm actually here to speak with Dr. Wainwright. If you can spare a moment, sir. Good day, Miss Of course, excuse me. I'm actually here to speak with Dr. Wainwright. If you can spare a moment. I don't believe we had the pleasure of meeting. Once you Wainwright, physician. I don't believe we had the pleasure of meeting. Once you Wainwright, physician. Atticus Daily. Pleasure smile. I don't believe we had the pleasure of meeting. Once you Wainwright, physician. Atticus Daily. Pleasure smile. One of your employees tipped me off, but I won't name any names. I'm trying to track down a particular patient of yours. Me off, but I won't name any names. I'm trying to track down a particular. Is that right? I have many patients, so you have to be more specific. I'm trying to track down a particular. Is that right? I have many patients, so you have. Fair enough, doctor, but the extent of my knowledge is that she was recently moved from better house. Well, Miss Mabasa and I were just discussing that, and unfortunately I cannot help you. The order came from higher up. No one said a word to me. Rude and unprofessional is what I call it. The order came from higher up. No one said a word to me. Rude and unprofessional. Look, chump, I'm looking for Matilda Hathaway. My mother, in fact. That ought to get his attention. I'm looking for Matilda Hathaway. If your patients are getting moved around willy-nilly, then I might not have much time. Right you are, sir. I am concerned about the swift movement of unseen interstate. Uh, One of the subjects, our patients, was in fact named Hathaway, and the destination was someplace in Braxton County. Was in fact named Hathaway, and the destination was someplace in Braxton County. Again, this is the part you went. We should go. Again, this is the part you went. We should go. Again, this is the part you went. We should go. Are you quite alright? What's troubling you? Are you quite I may be putting myself in danger, but I was telling Miss Mubaso, I'm tired of holding my tongue. Putting myself in danger, but the doctor inhales deeply, his claws touching tightly against his neck. The doctor inhales deeply. I've been invited to the soiree tonight at Braxton Manor, hosted by Lord Braxton himself. I've been invited to the sounds like a coincidence, not to be missed. Manor, hosted by Lord Braxton himself. I've been invited to the sounds like a coincidence, not to be missed. Hosted by Lord Braxton himself. You're not suggesting that Lord Silas has invited the mentally infirm to his social affair? You're not suggesting that Lord Silas I believe the patients could factor into the evening's festivities. I believe the patients You see, Lord Baxter is a member of the board at Better House. He might use his influence to have the patients transferred to his very manor. But for what purpose? I'm afraid my musings in that regard are rather dark. But for what purpose? I'm afraid my Doctor, I assure you I can handle your musings, no matter how dark they may be. This is my mother's wife we're talking about. Please just tell me what you were thinking. This is my mother's wife we're talking about. I don't know anything of substance, but despite his duties on the board, I don't think of Ward Braxton as a man to be trusted. If my patients were taken to his property, well, I don't care to speculate what could happen. If my patients were taken to his property, beg your pardon for asking, but could you get me into the party somehow? Beg your pardon for asking, but could you get me into the party somehow? Hmm. Beg your pardon for asking, but could you get me into the party somehow? Beg your pardon for asking, but could you get me into the party somehow? Okay, I believe that now we should go to the docks and take the ferry for this Braxton's Manor. Now we should go to the docks and take the ferry for this Braxton's Manor. Now we should go to the docks and take the ferry for this Braxton's Manor. Now we should go to the docks and take the ferry for Yep, let's take the ferry. And that was the end of chapter 13.